So I don't know if this is gonna be better or worse because it feels weird already because it's like not live. But when I'm live, I feel like I can feel. I don't even have to see the number saying like somebody's watching. I can already like feel like foggy and weird and stuff. But then I feel like if I do pre-recorded that I'm going to like say something and then be like, oh wait, let me start over. I don't know if that makes any sense. It feels more like I'm talking to dead air than it would if I was live but when I'm live, I don't want people to watch me. I'm dead serious. I don't want people to watch me while I'm live. I want them to watch me afterwards because the weird energy that I get. But what happened was I uploaded a video of like the conversation with Dr. D, and it was like 32 minutes long. And I remember when I uploaded the video of Judge Noonan, and that was 11 minutes long, and it took like it took wicked long to upload. And I was like, why does it take so long? Why? So I was like, well, that was the whole reason I went live, was because it took forever for videos to upload. But maybe, I don't know, I might try to do a half hour and see if it uploads, and then do like see how an hour goes or something like that. But nobody gives a fuck anyway. Like, I got a little mad. That's the thing, is like Mercury's in retrograde. It is. But I feel things, so I'm just so like, I'm not mad anymore. I'm not mad about like, whatever family member weird thing that went on. I don't get mad over those type of things. I'm nobody, I'm just driver. But I feel like, because I haven't seen anybody, and like I don't talk to anybody, in the 3D though. But I believe in 5D, and I do, and I can't help that. I think I've said this before. I think that is why people took so long thinking that I was stupid. People thought that I was stupid because I was in these relationships or dealing with things that, normal people don't deal with. But that was because I could feel certain people's energy, and I was like, especially with Jordan, like, I was like, something's up. But I'm like, but the dude loves me like crazy, And I can feel those type of things, and when I feel those type of things, I just like, what I do. But, okay, well, there's 10, I keep getting 10 of Pentacles. Like, I'm telling you that, like, when I say, this is why the whole town hates me, is because, something's very, very, very close. Okay, I had to make sure it was still recording. Hermit reversed, Justice, the Devil, Page of Pentacles upright, and the Sun reversed. See, it's like someone is trying to keep something hidden. It's like they owe the devil and Seven of Wands. They have no defense. Like, there's something they're trying to keep hidden. They're really sad about something, and there's like, they don't know, they're trying to figure out, there's no way that they can defend themselves. So there's like a message that's gonna come through. Maybe it'll make it to me. King of Cups reversed. Someone made a big mistake. They were just acting in a non-loving way and really emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable. King of Pentacles upright, and Two of Swords reversed. Either they made a mistake or they're trying to prolong something. And then there's 9 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. They're kind of sad that maybe that somebody is, ooh, and there's the Devil again. So they're sad that, maybe they're sad that somebody is like independent. This is what I was going to like say until I like, went crazy. Is, it's really sick, right? And I think that they think that it's like exciting to be like, ooh, and watch, but like the way that they try to erase people strategically is the most cruel way possible. Which, I mean, and this is my own sister, mainly my sister. Like, I feel like my daughter is really damaged. My sister's not damaged, she's a cunt. My daughter is just miserable because she spent years, like, okay, I don't know if anybody's gonna read my long story of Pearl forcing me to do things, because no one cares, because they think, well, we've all been there. And I think people resent me because I say no. And so anyone that's a victim, like James, says that he froze. And I know what that feels like, because the first time I was with Pearl, I was like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. And then he just took me like I was like Gumby and just bent me over and fucked me. And I was like, but no, I don't want to. No. And I was like, how did that happen? I didn't have sex for 5 years. And just like that, Anika, you coming over? Anika, you coming over? And I'm just like, what is happening? And that was like my own froze moment. And this, thing about him is he immediately goes into you're bad. Now nobody's gonna like you. And he will minimize things. When I think about the dog thing and how against it I was, and how much I cried, and how much he didn't care, and then I wanted to give it to him as a surprise, and then he didn't want me to, and I think of him using those type of techniques with like Josephine and with my kids and with other people. And I think that is, was effective in, recruiting so many people. And like I said, infecting them with like, incurable diseases. So I think that there's this, it's nothing, everybody does it, you'll make me happy. And especially, like, it's strategic that you don't have a father's love. Look at Charlie, look at David, look at, you don't have a father's love. And then you are given this father figure, and then you want it back, because he knows how to take it away. He made me sleep in a bed with him, with his back to, and all this. Anika, you're going to do what I want. I was like, I don't want to. Anika, you're going to do it. I don't want to. So, I think that that's how a lot of people, got sucked in, and, and then there's this sort of, well, if you do it to somebody else, then you move up the ladder, and it's all our big secret. But wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. And change is hard, but you have to. But like I said, I'm not going to talk about, it's just, how do you ask me for commissary and stuff when I'm homeless and I'm peeing in a cup in my car? Do you know what it's like to be homeless and living in your car and get your period in the middle of the night when no bathrooms are open? Do you know what that feels like? it's really horrible. Do you know what it's like to have your period and go 11 days without a shower, and have nowhere to go? And that was the thing that my sister wanted so bad for me. When she visited me, where'd it go? 8 of Wands reversed, something backfired, the truth is coming, and it's like the battle is over. The battle's, I'm not gonna say never over, but the world, well, maybe the battle is over. When I was in the parking lot with my sister, she came to see me in August in the parking lot, and she was like, I just want to make it clear that you are not homeless because I kicked you out. But then she still was like, well, I did change the locks because I guess you do have to have a drug test. And I was like, but why? Like, I wasn't doing anything, you know? And she was just like, and I said, well, I can take a test, but you're not going to handle it, you know? And because that's what she wanted, was to like all you gotta do, dip your finger in dope and dip your finger in the urine, you know, and taint it and be like, oh, Anika. Just like with the candles, you know. There's 6 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands, which is just like working. What I deserve is coming to me. So, that was Temperance reversed, but I don't have room. So, well, I remember not only did I tell her about, that I spent 4 days at the Red Roof Inn, and she was like, they gave you a motel room, but she was just as disgusted. And I mean, because I get a lot of that now, she was like, because I said that Wegmans had a toaster and a microwave. So I was like, well, I live in the parking lot at Wegmans because, you know, there's a bathroom and there's I can go buy a meal and warm it up in the microwave and sit in the cafe. And she was just like, they have a toaster? So, but it was like she wanted, it was like it wasn't working out as planned. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I am a true alchemist, and I will make the most of anything. And, so basically my sister was like pissed because I wasn't suffering enough. Because I was supposed, and I wasn't taking the bait. Do you know how hard it is to be completely homeless and alone and have a community of people who do use drugs and who are welcoming, don't have your best interests, and probably were recording you, but still, it's like to be alone and to feel your feelings, and that's something that I did. King of Cups. Well, the one had a King of Cups reversed, and then there's a King of Cups upright. Knight of Wands reversed. 2 of Pentacles reversed, and the Fool reversed. See, that King of Cups is like, with the King of Cups with the Knight of Wands, it just feels like it's somebody that, like, literally, then there's Moon reversed. It's like somebody that, I don't want, see, get out of my energy. Just get out of my energy. Get out of my energy. Like, seriously. Like, that's the thing that is like, basically, it's somebody that, like, really was, like, head over heels in love and all, like, lustful and stuff, and thought everything was going to be this adventure, and with this fucking female when he's a gay, and, yeah, you know, for the, you know, and everything was going to be great at my expense, you know. And there's, like I said, there's no way that you can actually go, oh, she's this and this and this, because you know I'm not. I hate how I look so, but you know I'm not. If in the one video that I have, right, the video with the screenshots, right, if you look, you know, down towards like the end, there's like the one that even says like, you're better than this. I said, you're better than this. You don't want to end up like Jordan. That is how I treat all the people that I care about. I've said the same thing to Jordan, even though I say you don't want to end up with Jordan. I've sat in the bed next to Jordan and said, Jordan, come on, Jordan, aren't you tired of all this? Kill, you know what I mean? Like, aren't you tired of this life? Come on, Jordan. And and I've talked to him like that all the time. So, like, why is it that I believe in the people I care about, and they instead will believe lies about me? Even if they saw a picture of me lighting up and doing something, you still don't see all of me working and trying, and doing okay. You don't see me doing those things. There is 7 of Cups reversed. It still feels like some illusion is broken. Somebody made a choice, or maybe they made the wrong choice, but there's no choices left anymore, and there's an illusion broken. And then there's 7 of Wands reversed, which is like they can't defend themselves. And then there's, I keep getting these together, right? 3 of Cups reversed and 3 of Pentacles reversed, which just feels like the friendship group is not doing well. And it's not even the friendship group. I think it's more in like the gang stalker sense of the hello. Oh, I mean, the one time, like that one guy at the bus station was like, hey, can I, and you can tell that they're like approaching with this like, it's so fake, and they actually seem nervous in a way, and it's just like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? And it's like, no, I'm busy, thank you very much. But since that didn't work, then like now we have like bus drivers and stuff that are like, and it's just, but it's just like I said, I just want everyone to remember that, like, even right now, I still get like, I'm not hungry. I went to a food pantry. I can tell you which one. You'll figure it out. But like, and I got like a thing of frozen chicken. I take the frozen chicken with me when I leave. But like, I made $2 for a thing of barbecue sauce. I had nothing to season the chicken with. I don't trust the herbs in my cupboard. Those are for herby things, that the lawyer is gonna try to use against me. I like made chicken, and corn on the cob, because corn on the cob is cheap. There's that King of Cups again, and Page of Swords, and King of Swords, and the World. Someone's investigating something like this, and they're really like curious and thinking about something that they probably saw online. The world can sometimes mean the World Wide Web. But like, it's like their friends don't look appealing. All the things, the math isn't mathing as it shouldn't. They're stuck in a relationship. They're stuck in a relationship. I get this feeling that they're pretending. They are pretending to be a King of Cups to somebody. That they, this is the difference between me and these people, is they like being homosexuals. They like, I can't imagine being in a relationship with someone I don't love. I can't imagine having sex with someone I don't love. I mean, yes, I can actually, because I've got people that, but like, I like that. I mean, that's like the biggest violation, is what like Pearl did to me, because I was in relationships with them. Look at that. There's 3 of Cups reversed. Like, someone's alone or wants to be alone. And I mean like alone, like even, like I kept getting the hermit a lot. Like they want like time to think because there's people giving the usual bad advice. But like the example that I had before, and I might have the wrong person. I always have the wrong person. Sometimes I pick up other energy, like a Sagittarius or something. So, and I hate. So sometimes I think about a certain person. I think I'm feeling like this person, and they're not happy in this like relationship, and they were sort of duped, and then they've got friends that are feeding wrong information. But it could be a totally different individual. It could be somebody I've never met, and it could be someone I've never met that and I just automatically point to a certain person. Somebody can't move on from something. There's that Three of Pentacles reversed too, like, and but then there's like they're not heartbroken. Somebody can't move on. Somebody's clingy, or they're stuck, but they're not hurt, or they want to heal, or they're healing from, well, it could be breaking free, but it's like they're not breaking free. See, I really don't want to think about other people. But yeah, so like that's the thing. So I'm trying to do like YouTube, like instead, because I don't like Facebook. But I don't know. Like YouTube scares me because, like, if the tarot cards have boobs on them, they cover it up and stuff. Yeah, look at see, I've got like the Lovers reversed, and 10 of. I keep getting someone's not happy. They're just not happy. They thought something was going to be happy. And it's like they don't have a strategy, or someone's mask is falling off and they realize like something. But something is definitely breaking up. What am I at? 22. That's not that bad. But yeah, like, I don't like it. I don't like, I know from dealing with Sharina, like, that, because I just looked at her, like I said before, sometimes when people mess with me, I just look at them, and I just imagine, I just say over and over, like, thank you God that and you're so fucked, you're so fucked, you're so fucked, you're so fucked, so, Knight of Wands upright and 5 of Wands reversed. Something, King of Swords. It's like somebody secretly knows the truth. Somebody's moving away from something. Oh, there's the Star and the Tower, and the Devil reversed. Like everything's gonna break apart and someone's gonna heal. But like, it's just, I don't know, it's just like, that's the one that I guess I need to heal because I don't want to cry. I could never imagine. I can never imagine telling someone to let their kids go. Never. Even if they were on drugs, whatever. Like, I would never be like, you just gotta let your kids go. Like, my sister is super obsessed with me. Super weirdly obsessed with me. Just because I'm happy in my own skin. And, you know, that's literally all it is. It's like, I am just, like, loving and real. Like Katrina hated me. Katrina really hated the same thing, because, like, I could go from being, like, vegan to, like, smoking crack to being vegan again, or being a vegan crackhead, you know what I mean? And I am very much, you don't tell me who I am, I do what I want. And the Lovers reversed again. Like, there's something that's splitting up, and someone's not heartbroken about it. And they're moving on. And they're either taking a loss, it did have 8 of Pentacles reversed. Somebody is, like, losing their job, I think. Or there's, like, strings attached, or they're, like, Page of Swords upright again, and then 3 of Cups reversed again, and 8 of Cups reversed again. So it's still, like, they're not happy, they're alone, and can't get over something, like just bad advice. And the Lovers reversed again. And 3 of Swords. Let me move that over. Nine of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Wands upright. Magician reversed. Fool reversed. Someone was manipulated. Like, something was for money, and they rushed into, fools rush in. Wise men say only fools rush in. Like, someone was really manipulated, and they rushed into something, and they realized that it was all for money. 3 of Pentacles reversed. It was all for money. I feel somebody. I'm not live. I don't know who it is. Who is it? Who is leaving their friends and realize they rushed into something, and they're not heartbroken. The Moon, they don't want anybody to know. I know. But the thing is, like I said, they were the golden ticket. And I said that before, is that no matter what, you can't, none of the people from my past can just come and, ooh, that felt nice and cold. Oh my God, that felt really cold. You can't just, you know, because you're going to be used as a strategy. And I've heard that plan. I've recently heard that plan. I think that was part of some sort of plan. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Part of some sort of plan still was like, she likes you, finesse her so you can destroy her. And there's always that for the longest. And this is what every single friend, whatever I've ever had, that's what they do, is they juggle. And they say, well, you know, I could enjoy Anika while she's alive, and then, you know, whatever happens, happens. I still want to know who it is. Who is it? Who is it? 5 of Swords reversed and the Emperor. I don't think it's so and so. He's fucked. So and so is fucked. What is that? That was the Hierophant. Yeah, this is somebody bigger, better, bigger and better. The universe has a better choice for me. Somebody bigger and better. Rushed into something. Three of Cups reversed again. Somebody rushed into something. And they're like not happy with the group anymore. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. And look at, it's the same two cards. The same two cards. It's like someone is like can't get over something, or the friends don't want somebody. The friends don't want to move on, and someone wants to move on from the friends, and they're like, no, you can't move on yet. Not yet. Why not yet? What do you have to do? Finesse somebody? They're losing their job. I said so. Someone's losing their job. And somebody's like bitter and jealous, and they're not working with a full set of something, you know? But they're all like bitter and making up more stories, and it's not working, and they're just, that one was down. But like, what happened that changed? What happened? I mean, I guess there's so much King of Swords that they knew some sort of truth, something didn't add up. Like I said, like the interesting thing is, and I'm at 31 minutes, 32, and so the interesting thing is like I said, that one time with Jordan, like pretty much probably lying and saying that he stole the insulation on my basement and I'm just a dumb bitch, when really I helped him carry it in the car. I think that there's a lot of that with all these like pea-brain guys, and I think because of that you know, that certain things, Two of Pentacles reversed, like something's not fair, and so maybe it's, and someone's like alone, and I don't know if it's like broke, it's just like stretched thin, or I just keep getting like it's not as much of an adventure. I don't even think it's like stretched thin, it's just like almost like the opposite, like it's like the selfishness and unfairness is really like sickening to someone. The way that they're like, I think that something having to do with the greed and stinginess. That's the Three of Swords upright. Yeah, like the hater group and the way that they're stingy is making someone feel like sick to their stomach or something. Okay. One more card. Judgment. I think that I think that behind the scenes, I want one more card. You know, I want one more card. Behind the scenes, like I think that there is a big, huge, you have to give her her money. You have to make this right. Nine of Pentacles reversed and Four of Cups reversed. It's like somebody's clingy and somebody's rejecting the clinginess because somebody's like clinging on to. It's like I hear like a 2-year-old like Angelica Pickles or something that's like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. You know what I mean? That was 8 of Swords, but that didn't. Somebody's stuck, or they're scared of going to jail. They're going to jail. They're all going to jail. The Star Upright, and the Tower. They're all going to jail. Okay, let me upload it.